No one notices how important the work of transporters is in our society. Basically, all our resources pass at one time or another through a truck so that it can reach our stores and our supermarkets. It takes many hours and it's not easy to drive for that long. Because even if you're sitting down, having all your senses on the road can be incredibly exhausting. This tiredness can sometimes lead to traffic accidents, although on other occasions they can also give rise to quite spooky experiences. There are many truck drivers who claim to have seen really bewildering things on the road in the early hours of the morning. The Beast. Some time ago there was a story of a truck driver who went viral on social networks because of how shocking and terrifying it is. The story tells about a driver who, due to an unforeseen event, was getting late, and in turn it was almost dark, so he stopped at a rest area on the road in the middle of nowhere. The place was completely empty, there was nothing and no one there. As he took a small nap inside his truck, he heard the faint bark of a dog that grew louder as time passed. He got up to see what was going on outside his truck. Looking at him, he did not find a dog but a person with crazy eyes, grunting at him and trying to get into the cabin. At that moment, he started his vehicle and ran away from there. Certainly the story looks like it was taken from a horror movie, but the fact is that it's real. And that crazy-eyed creature can still roam the highways in search of a victim. What do you think? The Haunted Road, M6, England. The M6 in England is a major road and one of the most haunted places on earth. The road itself has existed in one form or another for approximately 2,000 years and was even used by Roman soldiers during the Roman occupation of England. Many have reported ghostly apparitions along the road. One of these apparitions are those of Roman soldiers walking on the road or standing next to a vehicle. It is also said that very often the spirit of a very distressed woman appears, beckoning motorists to stop. This becomes more frightening, especially at night, for those who are driving across the M6 road. Other drivers have reported seeing eyes looking at them from the bushes near Manchester, which is where a mining disaster occurred long ago. The sound of the cockpit. Last week, a man had just left Gallup, New Mexico, and was driving west on I-40 near Holbrook, Arizona, when suddenly he heard noise several times on one of the sides of his cabin. They were very noisy and defined blows that were repeated in a very short time. Here's the driver's story. At that moment, I thought that to continue driving was the best thing I could do. When I arrived in Holbrook, I stopped to take a break, but I was too scared to go out and watch. The next day, I walked around the cabin and stopped to look at the catwalk. There is no way a human being could have hidden there at 3 a.m. in an icy climate while I was going on at 120 kilometers per hour. A mysterious humanoid figure. A video shared on YouTube shows us the precise moment when a driver was struck face to face with a spooky creature running in a wasteland in the United States. The images shared a few months ago have attracted the attention of locals and strangers, so the social networks have been filled with various theories that seek to give an explanation to this creature. Some people, the most skeptical, think that it would be a disguised person, others that it would be an animal that starts to run when the lights of the car illuminated. But for lovers of the paranormal, it would be an extraterrestrial creature. As you can see in the video, which reached over 123,000 views on YouTube, a driver was driving through a wheat field when suddenly the man noticed a strange creature and decided to illuminate it with the headlights of his car. When you feel the light illuminating it, what you see is something white running out of the place with an unknown whereabouts.